Okay, good morning. This is Paddy here, and I'm here this morning with PJ Bishop, who's a budding reporter who goes to Kingston. No, sorry, it's not Kingston School, it's Whitecroft School he goes to in Hereford. And he wants to be a reporter, so he's actually going to do a piece this morning on a book that I've just brought out, which many of you in Hereford would have known. It's called Hereford Celebrity Benchline. And what it is, it's the second book of my hopefully many books to come. It's a book all about Hereford and people sat on benches. And what I've done this time is I'm featuring kind of people with a little bit of notoriety. If we go through the book, which PJ will point out now, we have Burden Allen, ex-keyboard player with Mott the Hoople, who was actually born in Wales, but resided in Hereford for quite some time. So I think we can put him down as a celebrity. We have Andrew Morris, who has got the estate agents, and Andrew is the guy that I think in 1960 started Westfield's football. It may have been later, because I know that they play in claret and blue, and the idea of that was because of the three West Ham players that played for England in the 1966 World Cup final were West Ham players, so he chose the claret and blue strip. Martin Chambers. If we zoom into Martin, Martin's a well-known drummer. He played actually with the last live performance, Mott the Hoople, but he's actually the drummer with the Pretenders, and he is a local Hereford boy. And they've just played this year at Glastonbury, same thing. Right, a few others we've got here. Matt Mill, who's a great guy. He's a road sweeper, but in my eyes, a celebrity. Keegan Vallely, shifty-looking bugger. I think he's still got my watch. We've got Mark Ellis, who started M&M Direct. Mick Freeman, well-known saxophone and clarinet player. Jeffrey Leonard Birrell, who's got the funny farm, and as you can see, probably needs treatment. This guy here, you probably won't know, but it's Roger Mortimer, the Welsh wizard, as he's known. He's absolutely... absolutely brilliant footballer, and why he didn't make it, I don't know. He actually went to Manchester United and was on their books, and he didn't quite make it. A shame, really, because he was a good player. Stuart Phillips, I think most of the Hereford audience will know him. He's the player that played and scored more goals for anybody in Hereford. So before your time, PJ, I think. And I think this is a chap here, PJ, you won't be getting to see very often, and it's the Reverend Richard Frith. He's the Bishop of Hereford. I don't think you'll be hanging around there anytime shortly, will you? No, it's not really your cup of tea. Charles Nichols, he was Mayor of Hereford a few years ago. Now this guy here, Colin Addison, we say no more about Colin. He was the man that, he engineered the win over Newcastle in 1972 and actually scored the equalising goal at St James's Park and then brought them back to Hereford for that epic win 2-1. Greg Upwards, he works for, I think he owns, I'm not sure, please don't quote me on that, Sunshine Radio, but he's a pretty big noise there. Now, Reginald Wilberforce Peabody is a man that Hereford should be proud of. Yeah, he's actually a fictional character in some ways. I met him one day on his world tour collecting carrier bags. And as you can see from him, can you have a close-up of Reginald there? What a star. What a star, Reginald. Martin Blake. Well, what a pop star. Martin Blake, former member of Blake's Three, with Rob Strawson and Mick Freeman. They were quite a bit of a do around Hereford at the time, back in the, I would say, 90s. Matt Healy needs no introduction at all. He is the voice behind Hereford United, I think we could call him that, and well-known DJ around the area. Phil Powell, I have mentioned him, a dodgy second-hand car dealer, I think I put him down as here, and I think he agrees with that. But Phil actually played for Hereford I played against him a couple of times, and I think it documents in the book that it's not a pleasant experience. He's a bit of a hard boy. We know him. Now, Wynne is the one of the directors of Owen Pell, but Wynne has done a lot of stuff for football in Hereford. He's actually been manager of Wellington, but Wynne is from Wales, and he actually played for Shrewsbury Town for one season. Pedro Brown, if you're in the music business, you will have bound to have heard of Pedro. He has played with probably every band in Herefordshire. What a drummer, great drummer. Mike Gell, pleasant enough chap, great. He's done a little bit of television work. He's a jewellery designer and another nice chap. Now, here we are, Peter Beadle. Is this the man that's going to take? There we go. Thank you for that. Peter Beadle, that's the man we hope will take Hereford back into Premiership football. But we know how football is today. One mistake and you're gone, Pete. So you've got to bet. Kelvin Skirm is a local drummer. Kel is a very good drummer too. Went to see them at his band, who are Rocky Road to Ruin. Went to see them at the Richmond Club a few weeks back, and actually Vernon Allen of Mott the Hoople guested on keyboards, and he's in here somewhere. What's his name? I can't. If he sees this, he's going to shout to me. Stan Tippin has actually got up, and they've done a rendition of All the Young Goons, and it was absolutely incredible. PJ. Peter Amor, the Barrels. That's the guy that actually started Wye Valley Brewery some years ago. I'm not quite sure at the time. He actually calls himself the young Mr. Grace of Wye Valley Breweries. Johnny Priest, lovely bloke. Yeah, played for Hereford back in the day, actually after the war. Well, no, sorry, that's a lie, because after he spent some time in the army. So we've got Nicola Goodwin, and she's quite a mystery lady. She works for the BBC, but she actually played rugby for England. I mean, God, to look at her, you wouldn't have thought she's probably a winger, I would have thought. Then we've got the Tattoo Boys, great
Stoner
boys.
and Paddy.
Sorry?
Stoner and Paddy.
So, is that their names? Well done. Don't you get going around there. We don't want you tattooed. This is the guy I was talking about, Stan Tippins. Originally was the singer with Mott the Hoople. Then he moved, well, he didn't move. They got a new singer, and Stan actually then became the manager. And then he went on to marriage. He didn't marry anybody. Well, he did. He went to manage the Pretenders. Now, this is a guy a lot of people think was possibly the best footballer Hereford ever had. Dudley Tyler, great player. Actually holds the record. It may have been broken, but at the time he was sold to West Ham United, and it was a non-league record for 25,000. So good luck, Dudley. So see him around town. Good chap. Robert Broadfoot, been in Hereford for years. I call him Goldfinger because he's got the gold shop down at Wymar Street. Tommy Hughes, well, played for left Scotland, played for Chelsea, played for Aston Villa, and left his time now in Hereford, and that's where I see him regularly. Ron Marshall, smashing bloke. He's got his own property development company, and he also refereed in 2 FA Cup semi-finals. Rob Strawson, he runs the music pool, which is a charity musical at the theatre. Phil Tippin as well, Tippo on a roll. Well, say no more. If you don't know Tippo, you don't know drummers. I think he's possibly, well, still today. I mean, he started back in, he's been playing 55 years. He started back in my cousin's band, the Ups and Downs, who actually toured Germany at the same time as the Beatles. And a lot of people say they were a better band but didn't get the break, so hard luck, Tippo. Mickey Lewis, ex-Hereford United footballer. Trevor Owen, BBC Hereford and Worcester, Director of Sport. We've got Rob and Les Black here. Now, they're in the day, back in the 70s, 60s, probably, it wasn't hip if you didn't buy your jeans from Blacks. You had to get your Levi's from Blacks. Smashing boys. Gary Stevens. Gary has played for Hereford over 100 times. Actually he played for Shrewsbury Town, Cardiff City. He's had a good record, and a smashing bloke as well. Richard Claridge, he's a local businessman, owns some of the biggest homes, retirement homes in the area. Paul Cheshire, possibly the best guitarist in the area that never made it. Absolutely brilliant guitarist. Dilwyn, lock, stock and barrel, say no more, 4 candles. Because I'm sure he's had that said to him on many occasions. Sasha Kindred, now well, this is an international star, Olympic swimmer and Paralympian, who was kind enough to come along with his medals and his tracksuit and pose for the picture. Now, Mr. Anthony Weston, I say all my life I can remember him, but surely not. He's not that much. Well, he is a little bit older than me, but he's 77. He's been a defence barrister in Hereford for so many years as well. I can't remember. And on the back, we've got somebody almost as famous as me, PJ. Almost, not quite. Mark Lebet. Right. Righto, Mark. What's the capital of the Ukraine? Got you there, haven't I? Well, there we go. And this gentleman on the back is a true genius. An absolutely wonderful footballer, great drummer, great singer, great comedian, best looking bloke in Hereford, obviously the best looking and best dressed, I make up. So there we are. And right at the back, the all day long team. Now it's a collection of photographs. If you get on there, PJ, with your camera, we might see it. PJ, you're never going to get a job on the BBC, are you? I hope that what's his name's not watching at this very moment. The guy from the BBC we've just spoken about. I hope he's not watching, PJ, because your days are numbered. But anyway, thank you, PJ. It's been a pleasure to do this interview with you, and we'll close the book. And don't forget where this book is. It's £3. It's for sale in, well, if you buy one, you'll find out on the inside page, it gives you a list of outlets for the book. I hope you buy it, because you can see by me I'm a little bit skint, and I've gone through hard times. And, well, it'll be just helping the Christmas fund. Thank you very much.